part 2. The first one was kind of whatever, not much in it. Basically, tanks are back and some quest fixes. Okay. So we got general endgame. We're adding a large number of Atlas tree nodes, to which add, wait, what? We are adding a large number of new Atlas tree nodes, which add more content to biomes. More, dude? Okay. Sick. Once we add them, the points for these nodes will be added to existing maps, so you get them automatically if you've already completed those maps. I was not expecting more. I thought the Atlas tree was pretty good, but I'll never say no to more. There's currently a bug where you can't independently map from 2 different hideouts in a party. I also remember where it was open to if you reopened in the same area. Wait. Is that not a thing already? Black screen during quest events. Ritual, when doing the Rite of the Nameless, you can currently change your mind about the maps you picked. This allows you to potentially see more mods, and if you didn't do that, it isn't as bad as it appears, because all the mods that you can see are pre-rolled, and it only affects that set, but is technically advantageous to do this. Changing the system to lock in each mod, or choice. Currently possible to get 100% ritual reroll cost reduction. This mechanic is still fairly limited by the number of rerolls you can do per area. Possible through various mechanics, it legitimately increases the fairly high values. Wait, how'd they do this again? This is the second time they've done this. At least there's limited rerolls now. What patch was it where you could just infinitely reroll ritual until you got like headhunters and shit? Or the good omens? Was that point 2? We're gonna have knockback on Blood Waves ritual mechanic. Serious Rights node needs a reward to its buff. No, actually, I still haven't done the ritual quest. I'm lanking Delirium. Currently, it's possible to fail Delirium by moving forward too quickly, especially if the fog is paused by doing another league mechanic. Making this no longer possible. Breach, Hive, Colony monsters getting stuck and not pathing sometimes often results in the combat of these encounters being very underwhelming. Air Open Rift notable will be made multi-choice and have another bonus added as it's not always good for all players. Instead of replacing the rare monsters and stabilize breaches, Rune will now spawn after you've defeated them. It means that getting Rune will not compromise your investment into rare monsters. Runes of Eldar, turning off the knockback on the tidal waves rune mechanic. The pinnacle boss uniques that are crafted from ore currently not set to the correct item level. This means the skills are lower level than intended. I feel like sometimes this spawns the monsters way too far away and I like take forever to find it too. Current balance, character balance and fixes. Some extra quality stats on gems that came from gelling, where missing descriptions are at incorrect descriptions, these are getting fixed. Adding new elemental damage cluster nodes to the passive tree near jewel slots to make LE conversion jewels more useful. Here's a big one. We are changing heavy stun state to be saved when logging out, preventing abuse where you log out when you're stunned or near to being stunned. Yeah, I think they're just gonna remove heavy stun for 1.0. I can't see them sticking with this. I don't think they want to, but you know, they've been giving massive concessions and making the game easier, so yeah, I think this will be removed for 1.0. We'll be adding a new rare lineage sport to Zero, which will allow you to reserve life instead of spirit on reservation gems. Oh shit, that's kind of sick. I feel like lots of things are special requests like Jonathan, like, they're slowly giving portals back on maps. I wouldn't be surprised if we get 6 portals again at some point. I mean, he didn't even... I don't think he even wanted sprint originally. Well, there's a lot of stuff they've given concessions on. I don't know, the end game only got, like, they removed one of the main end game scaling things, which is boss difficulty. Like, you can't scale boss difficulty anymore. Map bosses went from having 20 million plus HP to, like, 2 million max, maybe 3 million. Like, the game is just getting easier and easier and more casual and casual, so I think... I feel like the heavy stun with sprint is not compatible there. Like, I think it gets removed. Or something that effectively removes it. There's other stuff that's compromised. I'm having trouble thinking off the top of my head, but, you know. I mean, we went from no crafting to having more deterministic and more OP crafting than PoE 1. Like, the heavy stun, personally, I don't really mind it, but it kind of just feels weird in the game. It doesn't really fit the game, because the game's super easy, right? Using click to move on skills with the always attack without moving option turn down, while also holding down the button to move causes some strange behavior where the character stutters or moves where you didn't expect. Wait, is this gonna fix the crossbow clicking thing? Strong keyword shouldn't be clickable unless you're holding Alt to prevent misclicks. MDX shop is not currently showing already owned. Controller only will be adding magic rare boss waiting back into the targeting system, making this preference that can be modified. Looking into some other reported target issues on keyboard and mouse where skills are not going where you intend them to. Fix the missing drops on pinnacle bosses when respawning in some cases. Campaign improvements. Pharaoh will reveal the location of his quest missions when quest objectives when talking to him in campaign areas. Thank God. Singing Cavern, we'll make the mechanic of listening to which direction the siren is singing from is more obvious so you can find her more easily. I didn't even know that's a thing you could do. Journey's End will add a portal back from the boss to the NPC to make it more obvious that you need to continue the quest. Mechanarium will make it a view checkpoint back to the start. You no longer have to wait for power to slowly report. Oh shit. Hell yeah. All the dev will make the location of the objects to give you permanent character boost more obvious. Isaac Bog, complete the fire ritual in the center zone while pointing in the direction of the boss. Sharkfin quest currently is a confusing state where you had to do a bit of optional dialogue to get the option to turn into it. What? Doesn't literally every quest have you like the NPC like talks to you before or something? Unless that's not what they mean. I didn't notice any difference. Controller trade improvements added a button to swap the currency pair while editing a trade. Button to copy one of your active trades so you can easily sell more of those items. A button to open sale history. Text surge back to the top of the trade UI. Adjusted text sizes and some elements. Alright. I mean, it looks pretty good besides the heavy stun thing. Honestly, I don't think most people even abused or knew you could relog to remove your heavy stun. I'm kind of surprised that they could so easily change it though. I figured it wouldn't have been an easy change. I thought it would be like it had to be a core change, thinking it's like how the game is coded or something. Because whenever you relog, basically no conditional stuff is saved. Like if you're cursed and you relog, it's gone. If you're ignited and you relog, it's gone. So I figured it was like a more fundamental issue, but I guess not if they could just do that. I wonder if the other things you can still relog. Like if you're not using Dominion on this thing and your Archon cooldown recovery has a cooldown, you can relog and it resets the cooldown. It's not on cooldown. Wonder if they fix all of that and just aren't mentioning it.